Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of Outside the Key. My name is Jalen, and I'm here with Chris and Darius, and we're here to give our opinions on Jordan documentary and how that relates to our top 10 basketball players of all time. So, Darius, what you think about the doc?
I think the Jordan doc was an eye opener for most of the people in our generation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for not being able to witness Jordan in a live, because obviously for obvious reasons, But it sold Jordan as not just this icon that we know for sneakers or just being the GOAT, but as an actual human being. So that's what I liked about it.
That's it?
Yeah. I mean, that was it pretty much.
For sure, like Darius said, like I feel like it did give us a lot of people in our generation an eye opener, like how great Jordan actually was, because a lot of us didn't really see it. Like every time we talk to like old heads about who the greatest player of all time is, they'll always say, if we don't think Jordan number one, they always say, "Oh, you don't understand because you weren't in the moment, this and that, like y'all wasn't there." So I feel like this gave us the opportunity to actually not be there necessarily, but like give us a gauge of the moments, like how great he truly was.
Mm-hmm.
And even just thinking about it on the last episode, what did it for me was that shot, like the shot against Utah Jazz. That did it.
Last shot.
Like, I was like, oh my God, like it was great. Like, that really showed me he was the greatest player of all time, in all seriousness.
All right. That's what's up. Again, well, me personally, I already felt like, I knew a lot about Jordan. I used to do like my own like basketball, research or whatever. But the documentary did really help with a lot of things because, I always knew, Jordan got hurt and shit his rookie season or whatever. But, they didn't really go into it that deep until the documentary you really learn about. You actually really get to see Jordan as kind of a person, really kind of what he went through and how that mindset that he has, how it became so like vicious and that winner mentality became like what it is, like what he's known for. Like the multiple stories about Hall of Famers, not just regular players, Hall of Famers just talking Jordan, he's come back and just lighting everybody up. But I think, I'll let you point out the episode that will really like sealed it for you. Because the thing that really sealed it to me was the episodes that aired last week. I think it was the first episode. I think it was 7, and it was talking about the end of the episode when he was talking about why he pushed everybody so hard, why he was so mean and shit like that. Like them last 2 minutes was perfect of that episode. Like everything, him talking about just wanting to be able to win, wanting his team to be a part of that, and yeah, that really solidified it for me that he was the greatest of all time. So, yeah. Favorite moments out of the series, I guess. I mean, of course, we all know, but I guess in the series, what was probably like y'all favorite? Like,
I would say favorite moments was, of course, the shot, like I just said, and like when he would use certain things as motivation, like the Supersonics coach not shaking his hand. Oh, okay, I got you. Or like how dude talks smack to him like, oh, you're not the same 45. Like, what's your number 45? He went back 10-23. He came back. Like, I don't know. Like, he's just, his mentality, like, throughout the series, he just spoke volumes.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, he just used that as fuel, That's a lot of things that players don't have. They don't have the fuel. And it was crazy because sometimes he even made up stories in his head. Like, come on now. Like, that's different. Like, that's a different level. And it's just that competitiveness and that winning mentality that separates him from a lot of players in this generation, in my opinion. But my favorite moment was him winning. Obviously, was it his 4th ring on Father's Day?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that was different, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that because I always saw the footage like him like on the locker room floor or whatever, but I never actually like heard like the
Yeah, he
emotion.
was crying. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was like it was like damn, like that was like really like that was a great ring to win. I know like that meant a lot, and again like there's so many great moments throughout the documentary, so it is hard to pick one. But Darius, like you said, probably between that and probably him beating the Pistons to me because I know how bad the Pistons were. Ass like they did Jordan so dirty, man. Like so for him to finally be able to beat them, that was dope. So, but all right. So, how did the documentary help y'all when it came to talking about the top 10, players of all time? How did that really factor into that? Chris, you can.
Like before the documentary, and Darius can speak to this, or even during, it was like I was the one that was saying LeBron is better than him. Like LeBron's the greatest of all time, this and that, right? But really, like I cannot stress this. The last episode, when he hit that shot, I was like, yeah, because you can't like when you talking about the greatest of all time, like it's just you have to. It's a certain attitude, what you did for the game, like what you brought to the game, your competitive nature. So I was like, yeah, he the greatest. It's such to say, but he is. He definitely has to be number one for real. So
yeah. I mean, going in, I already felt like Jordan was the greatest. So it wasn't like this was gonna change my mind. But I feel like I think it's a slight chance that this documentary would change somebody's mind if if they believe LeBron's the greatest, they probably gonna believe that when the series is over. But surprisingly, Chris came like you said, the very last episode changed his mind. So, but yeah, already figured.
Okay, so do y'all feel like if a LeBron documentary were to come out, it would change y'all mind like the way Jordan?
It doesn't. No, because it won't hit the same because we know we did. Like everything is like we know.
And everything's on social media now.
Yeah, so like
we see everything that goes on.
Okay, I got you. Yeah. I was trying
all that Jordan.
My bad. Go ahead.
I was about to say all that Jordan stuff was like really behind the scene, like never seen footage before. Like literally him showing emotion and stuff that we never thought the man had. That's the difference that made. So go ahead, my bad.
No, you're good. But yeah, I just asked that because I was just thinking like, of course, there's going to be a documentary about LeBron and everything he's done. And I was just trying to think if this would have the same effect on people. But like y'all said, kind of because we live through it now and it's more accessible and it's more out there, that really kind of not negates it, but it kind of like it doesn't have the same factor.
It dilutes it.
Yeah, and also the fact that Jordan is even really the reason why the NBA is that big. He said himself, like the NBA when he came in, the NBA was an 80 country. Now
David Stern said it.
Yeah, so it's like he became way bigger than basketball. Like
global icon.
It's just an icon in general. Like people like praised him. Like this is before social media. So imagine what he'd have been like if he had social media.
I can't even.
So it's like I feel like that really puts him like really separates him from anybody else in that top 10. And as much as I love LeBron, it's like I don't really think he can have that much of like trying to get the word for it, much of a stain in the basketball community as Jordan has.
I don't know.
I'm just saying just because like Jordan not only separated himself from players in his era, he also separated himself from players in this era. Now when you talk about basketball, it's a lot of people, depending on who you ask and what they value. Some people would be like, oh, Kevin Durant's still the best player. Some people may be like LeBron, but back then it was unanimous that
because
it was unanimous that he was the best player.
No, because Jordan used when he played against Trailblazers, he said that the reason why he beat them so bad is because Clyde Drexler. They were saying that year, Clyde. They were saying it was between them two. They didn't know who was the best. It was in question. That's how it is
what
now.
year was that? Like 92?
I think I don't know. I don't know for sure. But
my point is, it's early in his career though.
But I'm saying like there to Jalen's point, like there were actually moments where him being the best player in the league was questioned, just like LeBron is. Now it might be more now, but I just feel like if LeBron wins about 2 more championships again, at the age he's at, the stats that he get, I don't know. I don't see him not being called the greatest.
It's very possible. That would make the argument again a lot harder. But again, I think what gives Jordan that edge, at least to me, is again him being able to just really be that guy in the end to really go to. You count on 100%. LeBron, of course, he's more getting players involved, stuff like he's going to create the play. But Jordan was like, no, I am the play. Like, I'm making this shot. I'm going to make us win. And I feel like you said, the Clyde Drexler example was great because they say that a lot throughout the documentary. Like, so-and-so won MVP over Jordan, blah, blah, blah.
Charles Barkley.
And he went in and drilled them. Like, he went and drilled them that these niggas ain't in the league as me. And if LeBron had that, that nigga would be dope. But I don't think he's like going at niggas like Jordan was.
Not cut from the same cloth.
Yeah. So
I agree.
Yeah. So so everybody's got their top 10 now. Go ahead and dive into that. Who wants to go first?
Chris, you got it, bro.
I don't think my top 10 will draw a lot of questions because I think it's a solid top 10. So I'm gonna go ahead and say number 1, Michael Jordan. Okay. Number 2, LeBron James. 3, Magic. 4, Kareem. 5, Kobe. 6, Bill Russell. 7, Wilt. 8, Tim Duncan. 9, Shaq. And 10, Bird. Now, really,
that's pretty solid.
Honestly, 10 was up for grabs. It's a lot of people I could put at 10. Cause me personally, like, including honestly, Kevin Durant could have went 10. Hakeem Olajuwon could have went 10. Who else?
Oscar.
I mean, that's Oscar Robertson could have went 10. Yeah, like so it's just 10 is up for grabs. But yeah, 10 is up for grabs. So that's my top 10 for sure.
Darius, you want to go or you want to talk about Chris's list real quick?
No, we can. Y'all can go ahead.
I got a couple questions, so
y'all go ahead and get y'all list, and then we can talk. We come back.
All right. Darius, you go ahead and drop.
My list is very, very kind of similar to Chris, honestly. Just let me just go ahead and spill it off. I'm gonna go from 10 down. All right, so at 10, we got my man Hakeem Olajuwon.
All right, okay.
9, we got Tim Duncan. 8, we got Shaq. 7, we got Wilt. 6, we got Bill Russell. 5, we got 5, we got Kareem. 4, we got
Go ahead, continue. I think you're getting somewhere. And you already know I'm gonna have a problem. Go ahead.
4, we got Magic. 3, we got Kobe.
Okay.
2, we got LeBron. And 1, we got Jordan.
All right.
You thought I didn't have Kobe on the list.
I thought you didn't have Kobe on the list. We were gonna have problems. We just gonna have big major problems.
All right. For mine, start from 10 like Darius did. I got Bill Russell. And I got 9, Tim Duncan. 8, Larry Bird. 7, Wilt. 6, Magic. 5, Shaq. 4 Kobe, 3 Kareem, 2 LeBron, 1 Jordan. So
all right. So hold on, let me go ahead. So you mean to tell me where was Larry Bird again?
I'm talking about my list or Darius?
Yeah, on your list, Jalen.
On my list, Bird was at 8.
And who's behind Bird? You put Bill Russell.
Behind Bird is Duncan and Bill Russell.
Pause. A man who won 11 championships.
Mm-hmm.
No, listen. Beyond that, a man that stopped Wilt. He was the Wilt stopper. Let's go ahead.
That's why I put him above Wilt.
Hold on. Let me go ahead and explain. I can already tell you.
Yeah, go ahead.
So it was, again, the top 5 spot. It was, or at least the top 4 was already solidified for me. From 5 down is where like all the questions and really trying to rearrange who to put where. So I'm looking through. I was going through like all the stats and shit, and looking at what Bill Russell was able to do. Yes, man, has racked up 11 championships, most NBA history. That's amazing. But I went back and I was trying to think really like it was just I just couldn't really see him being a better like player than Wilt necessarily, or more as a dominant force than Wilt. He was very dominant. And of course, again, even helped stop Wilt. But when it came down to, I don't really think that he was like banging with Wilt like that, I guess. Let me not say that. That's horrible. That's a horrible statement. I just see Wilt being a better player. Again, with the records that Wilt has, and talking about untouchable records that Wilt has, nobody will ever touch.
Okay. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, and then I put Shaq in the top 5 because that is, again, everyone is arguably probably the most dominant center, most dominant players of all time. Like you can't. If you put Shaq against like even a lot of the big men on the list, like he was like just moving through people, like averaging 30 points a game, like getting the 3-peats with Kobe. Like Shaq really, like that was a force to be reckoned with for real.
Yeah.
And Darius, like you, I had Kobe at number 3 at first, but I switched him with Kareem just because when we talk about accolades.
Yeah.
Kareem
is the most decorated.
At every single level.
Yeah, level. Yeah, I understand.
NBA, like every level, he's came out on top. So that's why I put him in my
top 5, but I ain't know where to place him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So really, depending on who you ask, they're interchangeable. And like Chris said, even in like the 9 and 10 spot, it was hard because I could, like you said, could have been Durant, could be Hakeem, could be, depending on who you ask, to be a number of different people. But that's how I rank my list. So.
No, I see. In me being, I'm probably the biggest Kobe fan. I put Kobe at 5, just like, cause I feel like one, and you put Kareem above Magic. Mm-hmm. The reason why I don't put Kareem above Magic is because just like how Magic said Kobe was the best Laker. Hold on. Just like how I said just how Magic said Kobe was the best Laker. Kareem said Magic was the best Laker. So it's like if a player makes those mental notes saying this player is better than me, you know what I'm saying? It's just like I can't argue with him. He played with him. Like so it's like I saw put Magic, and Magic is just I don't like, dude, like Magic is like that. Like he's just on a different level as far as like the greatest point guard. He's the greatest point guard to ever play.
Right.
That's why I have him in front of Kareem. But I have Kareem in front of Kobe because, like you said, Kareem won at every single level. He's the most decorated player, and just how his longevity and like he's just in his longevity and consistency.
Yeah.
So that's why I had him over Kobe.
That's reasonable.
But I have Bird at 10 is because Bird, he won, but he had a team. Anybody that says the Lakers had a better team than the Celtics is wrong.
They're drunk.
Their teams measured up. Their teams measured up. So it's like, and he got bested by Magic at every level. Like he got bested by Magic in college and in the league. So it was just
That's
like
tough.
I don't know. He was when it came to that duel, it was just magic. So I mean, and then Darius, who you have on your list? What's your list?
I switched out Hakeem with Larry at the last second. Just like at top 10.
Mm-hmm.
So Hakeem is in your top 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean that's valid. That's valid. I would put because Hakeem he has the best footwork, big
Mm-hmm.
man, like
Most skillful big man ever.
exactly. And like you said earlier, like
And
he
defensive.
both sides,
Yeah.
both sides, and that's what made me put Shaq at 9. Shaq is
Yeah.
not. I look back at his stats. He's a 3-time All-NBA defense. 3-time. You 7-1, the most dominant player ever, supposedly, and you got 3-time All-NBA. So it's like I don't see him. That's why I put Tim Duncan in front of Shaq because it's like
Mm-hmm.
Tim Duncan was 15-time All-NBA defense, 15-time All-NBA. Like
Dang.
he could score the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Like he could score the ball. 5 rings.
Mr. Fundamental.